Good afternoon everyone, I am Jana Marie Antonio and today I'm going to discuss solar variations. So first, let me give you the meaning of solar variation or solar variability. Solar variability refers to the changes in the levels of solar radiation, as well as in the number and size of sunspots, with 11-year cyclic variation. So it is likely to affect climate on timescales of minutes to millions of years. It is often believed that only slow variations can affect the climate. The energy for the Earth's climate system comes from the sun, although the sun's energy output seems constant from a daily perspective. Slight variations over a long time might result in climatic shifts, a portion of the warming in the first half of the 20th century, according to some scientists, was brought about by a rise in solar energy generation. Being that the sun is the primary, it will be reasonable to use a source of energy that is important to our climate system, assuming that variations in the sun's energy output would lead to change. Studies in the scientific community show that solar changes played a part of climate changes in the past. For instance, it was once believed that a drop in solar activity have caused the Little Ice Age, which lasted roughly from 1650 to 1850. From 1410 through the 1720s, ice largely blocked off Greenland and glaciers retreated around the Alps. According to Thomas Woods, the fluctuations in the solar cycle impacts Earth's global temperature by about 0.1 degrees Celsius, slightly hotter during solar maximum and cooler during solar minimum. However, the current global warming not be accounted for by fluctuations in the sun. Since 1750, the typical quantity of either energy derived by the sun stayed the same or slightly increased. If a more anthropogenic form of scientists would anticipate seeing an active sun temperature increase throughout all layers of the atmosphere. Their only observation is a warming at the surface and in the lower regions of the atmosphere, a cooling in the upper atmosphere and atmosphere. Because greenhouse gases absorb heat from the lower atmosphere, this occurs. Additionally, climate models that take into account fluctuations in solar irradiance cannot replicate long-term measured temperature trend of the century without accounting for an increase in greenhouse gases. I think the best way to prevent climate change is by generating electricity from solar panels, produce no greenhouse gases whatsoever, and so can help to reduce the effect of climate change if used widely. With solar energy powering a home or business, there is no burning of fuel and no emissions from energy production. That ends my report po. Thank you.